Hello guys and welcome to this lesson on writing. Today we'll be looking at a few more ways on how to improve your writing. If you remember, we had already seen a few ways in our previous lessons on how you can be a better writer and avoid some of the common mistakes that most of us make. Today we are going to look at the bigger picture. We'll be looking at what makes a writing good to look at and some other important points that I'll be sharing with you shortly to help you with your writing. Before we look at the points, I wanted to give you a 3-minute pep talk on writing. So you can look away from the screen if you want to, or you could just move around and do your chores while listening to me. But be sure to come back since I'll be sharing with you some points on improving your writing. Okay, so what's writing? It sounds like I'm asking you guys what's cooking, but what I mean is, what do you think writing means? Writing, as you may have already realized by now, is another form of expression. It's a medium through which you can connect to people you know, as well as the people you don't know. So writing can be a very powerful method to express yourself if you have the right skills. And it greatly differs from person to person. That's what is called having your own voice in writing. Now, this is important because it sets you apart from the others. To come to this point where people just take one look at your writing, maybe in a blog or your website or even your academic paper, they know that it's you. That takes some serious badass writing skills if you are able to strike a chord with the reader, I suppose. Strike a chord again means you're able to form a connection with the other person through your writing without even meeting them. That's impressive, don't you think? But to get there, you need to nail the basics. Before you even hit a key on your keyboard or even put a pen to your paper to practice your writing skills, nail that speaking skills. Get that flow going from one sentence to the next when you're talking. One thing I've seen personally is when you're excited about something, the thoughts just keep forming in your head and you just have to express it, else you're left with a lot of regrets for not saying it. So just do it and practice your speaking every single day. If you don't get a partner or a friend to talk to, just talk to yourself, talk to your dog if you have one, or comment on the TV show you're watching. Do it all in English. People might think you're crazy, but that's okay. Who cares? You're acting that way for a good cause, which is to improve your speaking skills. Just be full on English expression mode every single day. If your friend asks you a question in Hindi or any other language, respond in English. If they don't support your goal and call you names, then they aren't your friends. Go get someone who makes you a better person and supports your goals and is happy to see you improve. They are the ones you need to be hanging around with. Be around people who are better in English than you. That's the fastest way you can improve your speaking skills. When your speaking skills improve, your writing is automatically going to improve. So it's like hitting two birds with one stone. Okay, now you can come back to your devices wherever you are, and we are going to look at a few points on how you can do a better job at writing. Number 1, be conscious of your writing. Be aware of what you're typing or writing on the paper. You might have a lot of ideas, but to put them in a meaningful format takes practice. So practice focusing on the subject you're writing about without going back and forth between too many ideas. Readers can get lost if you do that. Your writing needs to be organized and have a structure. So be conscious of your writing. Number 2, don't write what you speak. What I mean by this is that sometimes we have a thought and we just write it down the way we talk. When you do that, your sentence is going to look heavy with too many words. Remember minimizing the use of conjunctions wherever you can. I have given an example here. And the first sentence says, "Now it is raining outside, and I saw John just fell down after slipping on the mud." So John slips down on the mud since it's raining outside. So this is how you would talk. But when you write, you should make sure that you don't include the conjunctions too much. So it should be, "It's raining outside, and I saw John slip on the mud and fall." Number three, keep it simple. It's good to use a lot of different words in your passage to express your writing, and using the right choice of words is going to make your writing look fantastic, but at the same time, do not overdo anything. When you use really complicated words, the reader is not going to understand the words, because you may know the meaning of the word octotharp, which by the way is a complicated word for the hash symbol or the pound symbol. But think about whether the reader will know the meaning of this word. And if you expand your passage with a lot of filler sentences and words, the reader could stop reading midway because everything is too long. So keep your reader or the target audience in mind while writing, and keep it simple. Number four, avoid writing in all caps. This is a mistake I see a lot of them do frequently, especially online. The fact is, when you write all your sentences in capital letters, it can actually mean that you're angry with the reader or scolding the reader through your writing. So avoid this at all costs. But don't forget to use caps when you start a sentence. I've given an example here. The first sentence is, "You can do it." This can mean that you're mad at someone and shouting at him because you're irritated. You're allowed to use it when you're really mad at someone, but when you are not, do avoid writing this way. And when you look at the second sentence, I've written only the first word in caps and the rest is all in small letters. So this is the right way to write it. This means you're encouraging someone. And the first one, you shouldn't write it that way. Just a quick note here, presentations, when you look at this, have capital letters for visibility and emphasis. But when you are writing anywhere else, avoid capitalizing all your words in your sentences. Number five, practice. I'm sure you have heard that a lot from others. Just do what you can to improve. Most of the time when I'm learning something new, Google is like my best friend to explore what I don't know. So make it a habit to Google any question that pops in your head, or use a correction app like Grammarly. There is a Chrome extension available for download. Keep exploring and learning any way you can. Consistency is a key to improve any skill that you want to acquire, and anybody can do it. I have listed some websites here. Do check out these websites. You can find a list of really cool apps and websites listed in there, which will definitely help you improve your writing. So do visit these websites. I hope you can see it clearly here. Otherwise, I'll type them in the comments below for you guys. Okay. Thank you. Rate, share, or recommend this video to others. And till my next video, keep improving your writing, and we'll meet in the next video. Ta-ta.